like that one.
You've excelled yourself. That's the best one yet.
I
Hell yeah.
I wondered why you asked me to play the violin for you. Send a snippet of you playing it over.
Yeah.
That was good. That was very, very good. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
The problem is, though, you've set the bar, because next week when we talk about something completely different, you've come in with what we expect now, and you've got to better it.
To be fair, I'm just going to keep rolling that one out for the rest of days, mate. It's not going to be getting changed anytime soon.
Even if we're talking about nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's how I'm rolling it.
Like it.
Well, if you need any help, me and Gary can put one together. I can get a bottle and put some pasta in it, give it a shake.
Nice, mate.
Gary, do you want a shoebox with some elastic bands?
Not my shoebox. It's fucking enormous. Every time I get a new pair of shoes delivered, it looks like I brought a microwave. Fucking enormous things. Right. So, supernatural. What's going to fall into this category then? Are we talking about aliens?
So,
spaceships?
Talk about UFOs. Are they just figments of your imagination or something more?
Never seen one.
No, I can't say I've seen one. But it's hard, because it's like, right, slightly off. What would you class as an alien?
I mean, that's the thing. It's about UFOs, isn't it? It's not really so much an alien.
Yeah, they've got to come from somewhere.
So what exactly is a UFO? But that's the thing. It could be just a unmanned aircraft. It's not to say that something's inside it. We've got drones.
Seen things that resemble aliens at Big Asda near Hailsham on a Sunday morning. There's some questionable creatures outside that. But I haven't seen a UFO in the car park.
But I see you went all in with taking it really seriously this week, boys.
That was Gary, not me.
Oh, boys.
But it's like crop circles. We know that just comes from John down the road that's got fuck all else to do. So he walks around the field stamping on a bit of cardboard. Makes pretty shapes. But if someone knows different, then please feel free to correct me. But
I can't say 100% know that, you're wrong, but see, crop
That's the
circles.
thing. I'll show you this thing. I can't even remember what the hell it was, but it's a picture of a flying saucer meant to be. So it's one of those ones. Is it? Is it not? That thing. I don't know if you can see it.
You know what that is? He's got a bit of dirt on his camera lens when he took the photo.
Apparently, it's a picture of a flying saucer. It's photographed by a farmer called Paul Trent.
The first thing that popped into my mind was minstrel.
But that's because you are pre-diabetic.
I'm past the pre-bit. When was that meant to have been taken?
Fuck knows, mate.
No.
It looks like an old one anyway.
Yes. See, and older pictures hard to. This is where we need Rab and his photography expertise. Harder to Photoshop. Yeah, yeah. So, I haven't got a clue.
I'm playing devil's advocate, mate. It's one of those ones. It's like I'm not scraping across my views. It's just showing the evidence.
In all seriousness, it's like I believe aliens do exist, but it's not so much like the green men or creatures like blah 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 blah. But if you've got like a species that's on a different planet, it could be like an ant. It's still alien to Earth, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still classed as,
Yeah, and that's kind of where as far as I would go with it as well. I think it would be naive to say that there's no other life form at all on any other planet.
Yeah.
Especially
However,
now,
he's not called Paul and he doesn't fly a little ship. that beams people up in the middle of the night.
Well, it's like this thing with the James Webb Space Telescope thing, isn't it? They're showing how many different galaxies there actually are. It's fucking frightening. You're like, you
And
can't
even looking at it like that, you can't say
no
that
chance.
there's nothing else. They're all
The laws of average, you say, it's got to be.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's one of those ones. Have they got beyond our technology and able to zip around?
I think it doesn't help that any program or interview you see never really comes from someone that looks credible. It's always like someone that's just injected themselves with some illegal substance and says, "You will not believe what I've just seen." And it's like, well, no, you're right, I wouldn't.
It's the same with watching that Ancient Aliens. I don't know if you've watched that. Some of it's quite interesting, but a lot of it you're just like, fuck off. It's just utter fucking nonsense. You're like, what are you talking about? It's everything. It's like a guy taking a shite in a toilet. It's like, yeah, that's actually because of an alien that came from. Fuck off.
I don't want to start like going at different countries, but is this an American-based show?
Well, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of Brits on it. A lot of.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, Brits are crazy for it as well, mate. Yeah, it's not just Americans.
I heard a theory that someone said the pyramids in Egypt were built by aliens.
Well, that's one of the big ones that a lot of things saying.
Yeah, because it's just like how even back then was how it's not quite gone alien, but it's like how are they advanced enough back then when no like we couldn't even do it now properly. How could they do it perfectly back then with half the resource? Not even half.
No, they definitely didn't have screw fix, did they?
No.
Pop down to Wix, get another spirit level.
But it's one of those ones, isn't it? Yeah.
Interesting debate.
Same with the one with the, what you call it, the Roswell one. I take it you know about that one, the Area 51.
See, not like I know of it. So what is it? Supposedly one crashed into there, or they've got one harboured.
It was one that crashed in there. I've got a wee thing here. I think I've got another one there. The news report thing.
So I know they're very serious about you're not allowed anywhere near it, are you?
Yeah, that's the thing. The closer to the actual airbase thing, it's there. And this is what they're saying. They're keeping fucking aliens and all that. Apparently, they'd said it was a weather balloon. That's what the official report was. It was a weather balloon.
So, is there anything about what's there?
Well, that's what I'm saying, mate. It's all different stories. They're saying it was a thingy balloon, but it's actually it's a secret airbase. That's where they built the B-52 bomber and stuff like that.
It's not very secret when everyone knows about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's the stuff that people know about after the fact. They didn't know about it during they were making it, but that's why it's such a restricted space.
I mean, I'm more flabbergasted by the fact it was 5 pence per newspaper.
Yeah.
In what year was that? I can't see it.
1947.
47.
Blimey. Cost of living crisis.
To be fair, it'd be 5 cents. It wouldn't be 5 pence, would it?
It would be cents, yeah.
If that makes sense.
Well, I think jury's out. For me, I think, like Tom said, the big part of this is what are you defining as an alien?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's not really to do with aliens. It's to do with UFOs.
So that's the thing. So even going back to it, it's like there's got to be then, because you can't even picture in your head how far or what like the galaxies and all that go, and you can't say that there's not another species out there that has got the ability to, like you say, with technology far above ours.
Yeah.
And that can do it. You know, it was only God so many years that we first went to the moon. and now look how far we can go now.
Or did we?
That's a subject for another podcast. I mean, that's the thing, because it has come out that governments around the world they have been investigating UFO sightings. I mean, it's not just the US.
Yeah.
No.
And they released that. I don't know if you've seen the thing. It was, I don't know when it was. It was about 10 years ago, I reckon. The Tic Tac UFO thing that they seen. I dug up the video for it if you want to see it.
Yeah, weren't there something that come out a few years back about with the president that brought stuff out about a secret file?
They actually came out. The government actually came out because it got leaked to the press, and the government came out and actually admitted that it was genuine footage. This is genuine footage. It's not like some guy in his garden or something like that, his back garden. This is genuine footage, and it has been certified by the whatever government agency. So here we go, boys. You're ready for this?
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Oh, never seen that.
Yeah.
So that must be what I was thinking about. Something did come out. Seeing something about that.
That's how that guy, was it the band Blink 182? Him and other people, they started this thing up to do with UFOs and all that, and they started this daft agency thing up. And that's what it came about, was when all that was going on. And it's just, yeah. Even now, they still don't know what it is. They still can't identify what it is. It's not saying it's an alien craft, that's the thing. It's not. It's just, what the fuck is it then?
Yeah, that's the thing. There's only so much it could be.
There's a thing.
In theory.
There's a guy that's the guy, I can't remember his name, is it Lieutenant Favor or something like that? The guy that's actually, he's flying the plane. And he done an interview thing with Joe Rogan and all that, and it's talking about it. It's actually really interesting. I've watched that. If you get the chance, you should watch that. It's very, very interesting.
Well, I don't know about you two, but through my speaker, it sounds like someone's trying to make contact.
Yeah, I think your wee man must be watching TV or something beside Tom.
You can hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Tom, just give it a little low down a bit.
Don't let me interrupt his little film night. I just thought it was ironic that we're talking
Gary
about
said you're not allowed to watch DuckTales.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
He just sat there and was like, why?
Because Gary's horrible.
So that's the thing about it. People are thinking it's like advanced technology, civilizations and all this thing. It's just secret military projects. What do you just think? Just think it's one of those things. I mean, that's like I said. That a lot of the stuff that came out, stuff that we're talking about, was a lot to do with some of the advanced fighter jets and stuff they were building at that time. You go, that would explain some of it. That's why obviously they want to keep it under wraps.
It's a bit of both, though, isn't it? Because it's like countries are very strict about their airspace and what flies over it. So surely, if they thought that was something else, they'd have shot it down. If they'd seen any threat to it.
But there was one. I think that was the one that was more recent, and they sent up the F-14s or whatever jets it was. And by the time they couldn't catch them. They were just that quick. Whatever it was moving. It was off ski. It was off the radar.
But then this is what I mean. bar certain, I don't want to get like poisoned or anything, but bar certain countries, everyone's pretty open with each other.
Mm.
So surely people would know if.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just assuming people would share stuff
That's the thing, though.
if they design something like that. But
I mean, the thing is, are they sharing stuff like that? But they wouldn't
Yeah.
really share it because of the fact that if they found that sort of technology, they would try and reverse engineer it so that they could replicate it. That's what the issue comes.
Need to ask Will Smith, don't we?
Yeah.
You know.
The same with that guy. I'm not going to go into that one. The Bob Lazar guy. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's the guy who was going on about this. He was saying that they were actually working on spaceships in, I think it was Area 51, and there was another place that he mentioned as well.
Mm.
That's a whole new tinfoil hat.
It certainly is. Can you imagine how frustrating it must be, though, for people that... Some people are so fully invested in this that they dedicate their life, all their money, their spare time, and for them just to have people go, nah, I don't believe you, mate.
Nah.
It's got to be infuriating
Yeah.
for them, isn't it?
I mean, there's a guy that does. I mean, he's a serious journalist. He was worked for a lot of the top. I think it was a lot of the top news shows and all that. But he was an actual journalist, and that guy, the Bob Lazar guy, he done a thing on him, and he's 100% believes him. You should try and catch it. Again, he's on Joe Rogan. There's other things he's on as well, but it's just because most people will watch Joe Rogan. If you Google Bob Lazar, it's quite bizarre.
Oh.
bizarre.
I'll give it a watch. I like watching stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting watch, and it's the guy that I'm talking about. The journalist guy's on it with him, and they talk about a lot of the stuff.
Like I say, it's
time well spent.
UFOs and all that. It's like, I don't know. I think it's such a grey area as such, because it could be literally anything. Then, because it's unidentified. That's what it is. It don't mean that it's come from up there. It could be another country creating something ready for warfare or something. But
and that's the thing. They don't even call them UFOs anymore. It's what is it? UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenon, or some fucking thing. Is
it?
Yeah, that's what they're known as now.
That's beyond the times I am.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So, yeah, there we go.
Nice little topic that time. Like it.
Better than our usual shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Talking of the usual shit.
I was about to say, it's a lot better than asking if I want a penis for my nose. But
Wow.
here we go.
Funny you should
say that. Hold on just now. I get the jingle fired up.